Hi there, Jerry Robinson here. Today I've dropped into Glenn Morris's training facility here in Healesville to come and have a look at this Selectronic SP Pro off-grid system. Now, although this is an off-grid system here, with some small programming changes, this would become a hybrid UPS system. The advantage of the SP Pro is that the grid flows through, in a hybrid situation, the grid flows through the inverter, and in the case of a power outage, it gets power from the batteries almost instantaneously. So if you had something like a doctor's surgery or a dentist or a vet's or some high value business that didn't want to go out but you had quite high power needs, this would be something like the power system that I'd be recommending. So in this one here today, we've coupled it with the Ekult Ultra battery. Now the advantage of the Ultra battery is that it can provide a large amount of power instantaneously. So no matter what size your needs, the Ekult battery should be able to provide it. Now this size battery can deliver just under 500 amps at 48 volts. Okay, so what does that mean? So that means that camera's going all over the place. With the Selectronic, these are 7.5 kilowatt inverters. Sorry, I'll just come around a little bit. So 500 volts would be able to provide 7.5 kilowatts to each of the three phases instantaneously. Okay, so that would cover a lot of small businesses. Okay, so what will happen, we've got approximately 25 kilowatt hours of stored energy in those batteries. Okay, so in the first instance, the power's gone off. We've covered the load from the batteries. Okay, so what's going to happen a little bit down the track? What happens if the power stays off for 2 or 3 days, as is what's happened recently? Okay, so then the other essential part of the UPS system to cover every eventuality would be a generator. Now, I've got a 3-phase generator just over there, so if I ask for the generator now, that'll come in. So this, just to explain, these lights here are the state of charge level of the inverter. So when it gets down to the first yellow or the first red, it'll ask for the generator to come in as per its programming, and that's what we've got happening now. So I don't know if you can hear the generator now. I can just hear it in the background there. Aha. Now we can see the AC source. So the generator is now providing power to the Selectronic SP Pros, and you would have heard the relays kicking in there, the contactors. Okay, so now the power from the generator is powering the switchboard load. Okay, so that's what those are. So then we got AC source, meaning it's coming from the generator, but this is exactly what it would look like if you were in a hybrid situation. Okay, so now if you look at it mathematically, so we've got a 20 kilowatt diesel generator, and we've got 20 kilowatt hours of batteries, and both of those lots of power can be combined in the Selectronic and sent to the switchboard. So I'm pretty confident with this style of system that I'll be able to design something that'll be able to cover your load no matter how long the grid's out for, or no matter what size your load. It's just a matter of, okay, how much battery do we want? How large the inverters want to be? How much solar panels we want? So we're just talking reasonably simple mathematics. Okay, so if we were to go back one step, what I would do is if I was trying to size your system and I wanted to know, okay, how big do all of these things have to be? So the first thing I'll do is get my electrician to install a data logger, a 3-phase data logger into your switchboard, and then we can just monitor your switchboard for a week or so, and we can find out exactly how much power you are using on each of the 3 phases, and also the maximum AC draw at any one time. And it's that kind of data that'll then give us, okay, how much battery do we need? How many amps do we need to supply instantaneously? how big does the generator have to be? Okay, so there we go. That's a simple look at a small to medium-sized commercial UPS system. Of course, uninterrupted power supply. Okay, thanks very much. See you later.